Oh crap. I forgot.
On the 15-minute, there's on GF. There's a little bit
Divergence.
of
Yeah.
a
Divergence.
little bit of divergence.
Yeah. Higher time frames are diverge. I mean, higher time frames are bearish though. That's what I like.
Absolutely, we got a pretty big level of resistance coming along in the like the 1176 mark.
On what, the 1 hour?
Mm-hmm. It smacked ADR on July 20th and shot to the moon.
Yeah, I see that. We'll see. I mean, for me, there's enough risk to reward up below the zone, so I don't really take it short on a C setup for sure. And the higher time frames are bearish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough for me to lock my stop to profit. So I'm just waiting for like a break, which right now it's not really breaking.
Yeah.
It's making higher lows though, not higher lows. I mean lower highs. So that's what I like.
I got a fax tax return back soon, man. I'm excited.
Really?
Yeah. Because I had my bonus and
Yeah.
it's finally coming. I got my bonus last year and it's finally and I got like 2K from taxes withheld. And at that time I was still a student, so I had no income, so I'm getting all that back.
That's fucking lit, bro.
Yeah, it's going right in the trading account.
Oh, GF just pushed. Ugh.
Oof, it did.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, it's setting up as an A1.
I think I'm gonna take it.
Alright. I think I will too, actually. I like that a lot.
Oh, fucking hell, do I not have? I'm looking for a retest though. Hopefully there's a retest. Um, GPCHF. Where the fuck is it in my watch list? There we are. Most inhumane way. Oh shit. Bum, 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 bum.
Are you in it yet?
No, I'm looking for a retest. Which I think
Retest,
I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. I mean, if it just goes without me, it is what it is. You know, but I
retest of what? It's an A1.
on the what? On the 15 minute? Oh,
Yeah, on
you're
the
you're looking
15.
you're taking it as a shift candle. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to. What are you looking at
Do you
for it
want
as?
to take it short? I mean, to be honest, I want to see how much you're risking on that shift candle. If you're risking less, I'm about to take it. Oh,
If you're risking what? Well, say that again.
if you're risking more than I am, like, because for the D1 I'm risking about a 9 pips. I want to see how much you're risking for the candle itself.
I'm risking 10 plus spread. So,
Alright, I'm taking it.
yeah, I'd rather just get it in now.
Yeah. I got in right now. I may get out. I might close half if it doesn't. If there's no momentum to the downside, because I don't like that wick on the 1 minute. So I'll close half. I did take small risk on this, so not too bad. But I was expecting a retest of the 50 for it to come up, so we'll see. But
Looks like it's trying to get there.
yeah, but I'm in it small, so I'll just add in once I see more confirmations.
Yeah.
But I do want some momentum, the continuation of that momentum. Which the RSI is falling. I mean, the liquid 50 is falling, the TL is falling, RSI is kind of rising, but you know we're still having some momentum there, and I'm actually in profit already.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. We'll see what it is. I should probably put it right there. Target will be around that divergence zone. I'm locking my stop at 1R. I'm about at 0.2R in profit right now. It's actually not that bad of a spread for GF.
No, not for GF. No.
Yeah, there's not that bad of a spread, which is kind of like shocking because like usually it's pushing up. Let's go, baby.
There we go. There we
We're
go.
almost at half an hour. I mean, we're almost at 1
Half
hour.
an hour.
I mean,
God
1
damn.
hour, 1 hour.
I'm at like 0.2 R.
Oh, you got in a little bit late then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fast. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So that's a 1 hour level right there. Oops. It's actually a little bit lower, like right there. There's the spread. I only had 2 pips of spread for GF. It's fucking shocking to me.
Yeah, when I planned this thing out, it had. Yeah, I've only got 2 pips too.
Really? That's insane. Usually on GF pairs, like I've never had that much of a load, but maybe they changed it or something. I don't even know.
They changed it. There's a hell of a lot of volume today.
I have no idea, brother. So it is a D1 into a A1. I'm only risking 6 pips. That's pretty good.
Really, goddamn. Nice job, man.
Thanks. Oh my god. Fucking Austin is literally changed my candles, bro. What?
What's up?
Austin wants me to change my candles. I was like, bro, come on. It's pulling back right now. I'm gonna manage on the 50 minute. So I'm not gonna try looking at the 1 minute that much unless I see divergence. Which right now we don't have any divergence, so I'll just let it do whatever it wants. Because right now I don't really take that much A1s. So specifically for A1s, you know, it's really important to manage it on the 50 minute instead of the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to put this on YouTube. I mean, for the divergence, it's just levels. That's what you're looking at. Levels, 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 levels from right over here. It doesn't even matter of fact if I put it from right over here to right over here, because I'm still getting enough RR from that. So it didn't actually go through. It pulled back on the TL, which is a bad sign. So I may just close half, just to reduce my risk. So we may just be a little bit early on this.
Potentially.
Yeah, I'm closing half right now. Half of my risk. I'll add into it later when I see potential. Back again. Yeah, I think we got in a little too early. Just fine.
Yeah, I just closed half.
Yeah, because whenever it pulls back from the TL, from liquid 50, even when it goes through, that's a bad sign. So, should be an entry, but I only risked about 0.25%, so I'm not really tripping. I should actually lock my stop though. I should, like, my rules told me to lock my stop at 0.5R.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't, man.
Yeah, I was just kind of, I think, a little bit distracted from everything, which is okay. I think I'm just really early on it. It is an A1. I'm in a D1 to an A1. Let's see if it pushes off this level. Alright, I just got stopped out. Closed half about at 1.1774, and then the rest just got stopped out right now. So
Yeah.
I'm actually down less than about 0.20%, less than 0.20%. So still managed to save. So just a little bit early on this. I think from, like, I guess from what we were seeing right over here, I had this little rejection zone from the previous day. One minute was pretty good. It's still making lower highs, so on the D1, I think we're just early.
Potentially.
Because there is still a D1 on it, that's valid. Let's see if it holds to make a lower high. If it does, that just brings more confluence to my idea. So I may just take it a little bit early. Alright guys, someone should have told me that My live stream isn't even on. Come on, guys. Dang it. Guys. My live stream wasn't even like in the right scene and no one was seeing what I was seeing. Guys, you should have told me that. Golly. Yeah, it's rejecting off that level. I like how it's making lower highs. I want to see what the next 3 minute does. See if it rejects off that low. Let's see what we're doing the next 1 minute. What? I don't know what. Let me do this market real quick.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm so confused.
About what?
I don't even know what Austin is saying. I was like, I'm not saying anything. What? But anyways, this is the shift candle. The RSI was through the TL, but it pulled back on the 1 minute, telling me that we had potential bullish momentum up to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
One minute still in 1 minute still in the sell zone. Still kind of holding that support, but I honestly think I'm just early. That's just my thought from like my setups and stuff that I've taken. Just the D1 is still valid. The A1 basically, I think since it was breaking, I guess it was still in this little range. We did break Asian range, but it did pull back all the way up. So I think it's just because the shift candle was trying to break out of this, like, I guess, consolidation, it pulled back. I had this little zone marked up from the previous zone right over here. So I definitely kept that in mind.
Yeah.
Just put that right there. Let me mark this real quick. Shift candle. And honestly, guys, like I know I was a little bit early. On my A1s, I don't really have that high of a win rate. I'm not a high of a win rate. I shouldn't say that. I guess it's just from my stats. Like I do so much better with the D1s. And it's just because of the entries. On the ship counters, on my entries I take it a little bit of aggressive. So I actually wouldn't have gotten stopped on this if I put it at the pin high. Actually no, I would have gone stopped. But like on the D1s, like since the higher lows price respects the structures really well. I wasn't able to get into I guess like the higher highs and the lower highs or whatever of the structure and get into it. But honestly, like I mean, like Liquid 50 is still holding the sell zone. 50-minute, like I mean, of course there's bullish divergence, but if you look at the Liquid 50, it's clearly falling. EMAs are bearish, 1 hour, 4 hour. I mean, higher time frames could definitely be better from the daily, from the 4 hour and daily. To the short side, but there's still bear bias if you guys look at it. No, I know I'm not going to try marrying an idea, but whenever I see something like this where, of course there's going to be, you're in London session, it's Friday, and you're going to see some type of slowdown usually, and then probably speed up into New York session, in this consolidation right there. Like I know I'm most likely early, and I know from my past trades, whenever I get into trades like this, I'm early. So I mean for this, I think the only thing that I should have done better was the bullish divergence, and then as well as trying to find the proper bullish divergence, and then as well as looking on the 15-minute, I mean the 1 minute. I should have locked my stop into profit just because my rules, especially on this type of a setup, dictates that of course, I pull basically lock my stop. So that was a bit of, I guess, unfortunate because, like I said again, like my rules tell me to lock my stop at 0.03R, and I was literally at almost 1R. So yeah, I mean, quite unfortunate, I guess. I think it was just basically I was managing a few trades right now, and usually like I don't. The reason why I don't take that, like, this is a stupid loser, because I usually lock my stop really fast. But it is what it is. You learn from it. Small loser, 0.25%. I'm still up more than 3% on the week, so I'm fine. And I know I'm just quite early on this. I'm still keeping the bias. I'm still keeping the short bias. So, it is what it is. And I don't think I'm not emotional, because like I let the trade literally close. That's why I closed early right over here. So, I don't know. Alright, let's mark this shit up. It's 50-minute. Let's go bias. But at the same time, I'm gonna be careful if I wanna, like, I guess, like, marry the idea, not marry the idea, if you know what I mean, because I know what could that do to you. But honestly, like, I think it's honestly a good trade, except for the bullish divergence, of course. But it's short buys. There's enough for me to get risk to reward toward the short side. So it is what it is. It's not like I'm trying to chase a trade or something like that on a really bad setup, because it's not really the worst setup ever. The higher time frames are correlating with with the directional bias that I have. Liquid 50, I like how it's falling right now. That's beautiful. There's enough risk to reward to take it up. So honestly, Liquid 50 and sells on falling. Oops. And so I'm gonna start adding in small right now. It's just a little small. Just as confirmations add up, I'm gonna start adding small based on like the smaller time frames. When I say small, it's literally like 0.5, 0.2 to 0.5, 2.10. Which, yeah, right now I'm adding in for that short bias. I'll look at 15 cells when falling, immiscible bias, and then, what was I saying? So, resistance 176. I'm just trusting the process. Like I know how I trade the system in my way, and I know how I became profitable. Like I'm profitable. I don't need so 1.76 to 1. That was the level off the 1 hour that I was looking at. But I definitely could have done better on this trade for sure. 100%. Should count off 21.
Hey, check out AJ.
Give me 1 second. I'm just marking this up.
Okay.
baby. Oh my seven. It's right over here. This is what he's talking about, right? But honestly, like, for me personally, from what I've seen, I mean, like, obviously this is divergence right over here from, like, what, like, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, like, yeah, so Monday. Um, Usually, yeah, within the week, I would count that as divergence. But if it was, like, more than 5 days, I wouldn't really consider that because the shorter time frames are bear bias for a reason. You know, like, obviously, like, you know, there could be divergence, but you can't fight the trend as well. You know, you can't try calling the bottom, but it definitely does play a factor on, you know, how you take your setup, of course. Um, that's why I had this level set up right over here from the previous day. So I did have this set up already. I mean, this, the level off the bullish divergence. I think that's what's important, to be honest, like, the level itself. Because, like, if I go back and right over here, oops, if I go back from right here and I put that divergence, it's still RR, like, it's still more than 2R. So I don't know what Austin is talking about with that. Like, I'm still getting 2R on that, and as well as, you know, the level I have it. I think that's what's more significantly important because of, again, like, the level itself, you know, that the bullish divergence um, made. Let me just put that this way. You know, because if it touches that level and bounces really quick, that's when you know that you may need to cut your loser. I mean the trade short, because of course divergence zones, like, it reacts really quickly with price, and it acts kind of like as a reversal signal, not a reversal signal, but more of like, you know, if it touches it, you know, and then, you know, without even bullish divergence, like, I've seen markups where it literally would even have bullish divergence and just reverses quickly on you because of that divergence zone. Just say, but I'm still short bias on this thing. Just watch me, guys. I'll get this baby right again. And it's not me trying to marry the trade. If it's me marrying the trade, it's me, like, jumping in, like, full risk right now, even though it's going down, and even though there's a D1 on top. But I am adding in to this position as this thing goes. Small risk. I actually want to add in significantly once we see some kind of consolidation and then momentum. Let me put that markup right there. Alright. Oops. I swear if I post this markup, he gets onto me. I don't care. All right. Yeah, that's it. On US 100, I was looking at this yesterday. Looks like we're trying to continue on that drop. There's bullish divergence from right over here. Not right there. From right over here. So that's that. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm wanting to take it long without some actual like good structure on the 15-minute, not only the 5 and 1 minute. Let me post this market real quick. It's actually not a 25% loser. It's actually a 20. Let me check again. I know I caught my risk at 1.774. That's actually a 19% loser. Cut my risk. Where's the actual risk half? 1.177. 1.17765. It's pushing down at the moment. I'm gonna add a little bit more once I see more confirmation. Alrighty. Oh, Bear, our new video is coming out this week. I mean today.
Oh, sweet.
It's gonna be fucking lit. I think it's like the best video I made yet. Oh, if it closes,
yeah?
if it closes the next 1 minute on that level, I'm adding in a bit more. On 2 of my positions, I'm already up 1R, so I'm locking my stop on them. What the fuck? Copy. What the heck? Save image. See, mama.
Probably about to go for a run.
You said, are you in a trade right now?
Yeah, an AJ.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Let me check
off
that
of
out.
the ADR D1, but it is not looking good.
Really? Why? Why? What was it? D1?
Yeah. He's making what looks like about a triple or double or triple bottom. So I got my stop loss placed beneath
Are you taking it short?
the wick of the low. So we'll see if I end up getting stopped out there. But the RSI is still holding that trend line, so we'll see.
Yeah. Are you in a bit like? Are you short right now?
No, I'm long.
Or you're long? I see.
You're oversold on the 1 hour, and well, at least it used to be off of ADR. Then it dipped below it, so we'll see if it goes.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Let me take a look at that real quick. Hey bro, I'm doing my 10-mile ruck this week, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If I pass out, I pass out. I was thinking of like doing it outside, but I just found out like it's gonna be like 100 degrees, like more than 100.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. You're gonna die. Or do that like it's super early, like 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't know. You trying to take a long ride? Yeah, I see it off the ADR. I would have just waited for confirmation, brother. A little bit more confirmation.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still working on being more and more selective off of ideas.
Yeah.
That's my biggest issue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I took all of my ideas and traded every single one of them, I'd have about like a 40% profitability rating. So I've really got to narrow that down and to make it more selective.
Yeah. I mean, there is divergence. I think you're just early, bro. Like you have to have confirmations. Like GF, there was confirmation. There was a D1. It was making higher lows. Like for me, we were a bit early, of course, but like for me, it was much more better than like just seeing a first break of the 50 and waiting to take the long.
Yeah.
Like it's just like you gotta have confirmation. Liquid 50 getting to the buy zone. Like the liquid 50 was in the sell zone whenever I shorted GF. 50-minute was through the RSI. The 50-minute RSI was through TL. So it's not like I took that trade and I like basically fucked up and just do something random. Like it was based on confirmations that I had, just confluences and stuff. But like with this, like I would just wait liquid 50 be in the buy zone, the 50-minute RSI to go through TL, and then at least some kind of proper structure, bullet structure on it. And then the 800 EMA is still in the way in the 50. So, it's a bit hard to like try trading to that, and then it may just reverse. But maybe if there's enough risk to reward toward that level, the 50 and 800 in the 50-minute.
Oh, I'm taking off the 5 minute, but yeah.
Oh, you took it off.
And there is. I know that's the thing. I was gonna lock stop as soon as it got into like a decent profit. Cause I got to break through several pretty large EMAs.
Mm-hmm.
But we shall see.
We shall see. Yes, sir. So on two of my positions right now, guys, I have all of them locked at 1R right now. I'll add in more a little bit later once I see a little bit more confirmation. But like honestly, like it's just look how the liquid 50 is holding the sell zone. That's what you want to see. That's exactly what you want to see. And it's not making lower lows where I want it to be. As you can see, it's trying to reject off this level. right over here. But look at the bias. Liquid 50 has been in a sell zone since about an hour ago, and it's still off divergent. So I mean, like, it's not like I'm just over trading or placing a stupid trade. Like, there is higher, like, confirmation divergence on top. It's making from right over here lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. It's respecting that. And then liquid 50 is holding the sell zone on the 1 minute. That's exactly what you want to see on a D1. 15 minute, liquid 50 is falling. That is exactly what you want to see. And it's going up, and I'm just, I'm just Gucci right now.
Yeah, bro, I think I'm gonna get off and go for a run.
Why? You took that loser? Or
No, because I need to go for a run.
Did you take that loser yet, or no?
What? Which one?
On AJ.
No. It's still holding that triple bottom. So we'll see where it goes.
I see.
It probably will take the L once I get off, but
yeah, I got you, brother.
E would it be?
E looks like it's pulling back. And, like, obviously, guys, come on. Like, liquid 50 is falling. Like, that's just a harder fucking trade to, like, trade into, because the liquid 50 is falling. And you don't want to trade against the falling liquid 50 because it just makes it harder. And the liquid 50 on GF, like, it's better. It's much better. I mean, of course, the higher time frames on EU, much way better than GBP/CHF, 100%.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace, brother.
How do I leave the general stream?
You can't. You're fucked. I have my lock stopped right over here. Yeah, right there. At that pin low. Looks like it's pulling back on that. We'll see if it stops me out. I already took 50% on those little positions. So it is what it is if I get stopped out. A little bit in profit. It's just choppy right now. Which, on a Friday, it is normal. Yeah, so we got that right there. We got bullish divergence here, so we'll see what it does. So I pull, like, I think, let me check. I pull like 0.16% on both of my positions altogether on that. So that brings me on the day 67, like, minus 0.3%, 0.03%. So I got in right over here on that. And you are alive. Alrighty. $178, it's right there. That's where my current positions are at right now. Alright, this one just got it. That's out. $1.778. Yeah, I just like that at break even, just in case. Hey. Daily pivot. Yeah. It is off the daily pivot. At the same time, it turns into a less probable trade up because of the swap and make it 50. You still try taking it long. Nothing yet though. Use 100. Looks like it's trying to go up today, so we'll see. Yeah. Stop that break even on that. It's making a higher low on that, so it is what it is. I'll just wait patiently on this, because that's pretty much all you can do. Mm. 15 minutes, still trying to still holding the sell zone. So on this shift candle, guys, I took it on a small risk, just because I knew there wasn't that much of a confirmation on it. I mean, there was confirmations on it, but like based on just the shift candle and like it's trying to break out of, it did break out of the Asian range, but basically it was trying to push for a level, basically for like, so this will be a level 1 drop pullback, and I would say that would be the level 2 candle, and it is a shift candle, which is shift candle whenever the 8 and 21 minute crosses, if you guys haven't noticed. It's kind of a hard, I mean, shift candles can go really fucking long, like it's glorious to see how excuse me, how far it can go, but at the same time, let's see how the liquid 50 like bounces from right over here. That's something you definitely want to see. But for like, I guess, bullish confirmations, but basically like it was basically going on that level 2, so this is, I would mark this as a level 1 drop. Pulls back right over here, pulls back over here, and then I will mark this as the level 2 drop. And I know this is the pull, technically the drop and then pull back and then drop, But for me, like I would, that makes sense. But at the same time, I'll count this as a drop, bullish divergence, and then pullback, and then shifting, trying to go for the level 2 drop, and it fails because like it's still respecting the consolidation, the range that we have on the Asian range that we had over here. So we're still respecting that, and then of course it was off that previous zone right over here, off the previous low. So it was rejecting off that, and it looks like these wicks are rejecting the same thing. They're rejecting at the same level, right over here, which holds no significance, except it's coming from technically the Asia low. If you guys want to, start from the Asia lows. So it looks like it bounced from the Asia low. So we'll see though. I'm so short bias on it. Just stuff like this, you have to be patient with it. Sometimes you're not going to see a mover right away, which is fine. That's why whenever I took the shift candle, I knew that you're trying to break out the shift. Whenever you're trading the A1, you're trying to break out for the new low day, for the new or for the previous low day or higher day. It's a breakout. It's a breakout system. So on a breakout, there's going to be false breakouts. There's always going to be false breakouts. So especially on GF, since I don't really trade GF like a lot. It's definitely my watches, and I definitely place good trades on it. But it's not my watches where I traded heavily. Just because like in the previous past couple of weeks, GF has not been doing really well with like I guess the market, with like price action. So that's why I took this at 0.25% on my risk. But still manage it. I'm so happy with it. I still managed it really well. Still was able to basically manage it really well. So it is what it is. There's like bullish divergence on the bottom as well. So we'll see what that does to the pair. As you can see here, the Liquid 50 now is trying to pull up on the 1 minute. So I turned this from like a 0.19% loser just because I closed half from right over here. 1.77. Where was it like right? I think it was right over here. Around here. I closed half as the RSI pulled up and basically did not go through the TL on the 50-minute. So I knew like obviously like that's a fucking bad sign. If it eventually like it pulled back and then eventually it did go down. But whenever the bullish momentum comes in here, that's a bad sign for especially for the shift candle, because it just gives you confidence on this could be a false breakout. So I was just patient with it. As I saw that it broke to 21, and it was on the 50. That's where I closed initially half of my risk, actually a little bit half of my risk, and then basically as it stopped me after the full, not the full, but like for the rest of my I guess the risk that I had on it. So overall, like I think I managed it really well with I know from like taking shift candles, especially on a Friday, and trying to go for a breakout. There's going to be more breakouts on a Friday, in my opinion. That's what I've seen. I've seen many more breakouts that have happened on a Friday. So I just keep that in mind, and I think definitely too, as well as I should have locked my stop into profit, or at least I break even. Because part of my rules dictate, especially on a Friday, I need to be locking my stop at profit at break even, especially with the setups that I take. But yeah, it is what it is. You just gotta learn from your mistakes and be better. No point in just like shitting yourself and saying, I'm the worst. I'm the worst trader ever. Like I suck at this or whatever. Like, you know, I take myself to accountability for sure. Since I'm a coach, like I have higher, like I need to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be negative towards myself. I wasn't emotional when I took this trade. I wasn't emotional when I closed it. I closed it based on the system. It breaks to 21. Especially on A1, if there's bullish momentum and it doesn't pull. If it doesn't like go for a breakout, that's when you know that you could be in the wrong side of the market. So overall, my emotional bias on this, I mean, it's just emotional. It was my emotional bias. Like I wasn't, I guess, trying to mirror the trade. I did get in a little bit early, so it is what it is. But yeah, I feel good today with my emotions, like unemotional. I'm looking at the charts, I'm looking at the setups, I'm looking at my system, the system that I trade every single day, and I'm looking for the same patterns, the same confluences that I do every single day. So look, it's trying to reject off that divergence zone right over here. So we'll see what it does. $100 is pushing up. Look at these wicks though. That tells you rejection off both levels of the market. EU. It's trying to reject off that pivot. Let's see what GU is doing. Swapped. GU swapped. Euro CAD. Could possibly see. I like how the liquid 50 is high enough to where if it goes down to 200 EMA, it could still hold the buy zone. That's what I like. It's whenever the liquid 50 has been rising like this, I want you guys to see this. So whenever the liquid 50 has been rising from, from I guess like what time was it? Like since the beginning of the session, basically, beginning of the day. You can clearly see that the liquid 50 has been falling right there. I mean, rising on an incline. So that's something you definitely want to see. It is overbought from right over here, so that's definitely something that keeps you in mind. But I think like we could have like it could fall toward the 50, below the 50, and then to the 200. Which if it does hold the 200 and the daily pivot, which is right over here, we could try taking a long, but of course the 50 will be in the way, and the liquid 50 will probably be falling at that point. So it does take your probabilities a little bit less. And EuroCAD, I mean, the EuroCAD higher time frame bias is long bias, so that's definitely that definitely helps you out with the, I guess, with the other stuff where of course swap like the liquid 50 falling, and then D1 off the 200 EMA and the 50 in the way. So that definitely like increases your probabilities of price action going through the 50 and going for the high of day, or going for a new high of day or whatever. Because if typically on like if the higher time frame bias is not really there, and then liquid 50 is falling and you're trying to take a D1 and the 50 is in the way, the probabilities of you getting into that trade and then it bouncing off the 50, it's high probable. It's really high probable. Like I've seen a lot of D1s where whenever you're trading below the 50, it will literally just, and the high time frames are not there, the liquid 50 is falling, the TL is falling, it will literally just bounce off the 50 and just go against your direction really hard. So that's why you have to be careful with that. That's why you have to stack as much probabilities as you can on that, because again, you really don't want to just basically trade something that's going to do that. So JPCAD, long bias too. EMAs could be so much better, and then the higher time frames could be much better as well. So if I mean, I don't know, I would say G or EuroCAD over GCAD for sure. GA, nothing really new. There's no interest there. EJ, I was looking at that, but it's already oversold. And Max ADR, GF. So I was looking at, it's pushing up right now. So we'll see. We'll see what it decides. FSM, which is one of the stocks that I bought. Looks like pre-market is a bit negative. Silver down 0.33%. So yeah, EU swapping liquid 50 already. So we'll see what we do here. I'm just telling you guys my ideas. So I think JP NZD right now. Yeah, there's like a candle formation right over here where I was looking at it. So the shift happens right over here. So technically this could be a shift candle. Question is, did it go through TL? It did not go through TL. At least from what I can see here. Yeah, replay button's not working, but it does not go through TL from right over here. But overall, I think EuroCAD is a nice idea. It's, not the best idea, but it's an idea for sure. Euro UD. There's various divergers on top. Maybe try looking for longs down to the 50. There's a D1, and have enough risk reward to take it up. Possible trade idea right there. GA. Yeah, nothing really significant right now. So I think EuroCAD. I think it's still EuroCAD and JPUD will be the only thing right now for me, from what I'll be watching. We'll see what we see here. Part of the patient game is just being patient. Alright, that's unfortunate. Looks like your cat is falling. So honestly, I feel better today than I have past couple of weeks with not my, I guess, like trading, but like with, I guess, feeling a little bit burnt out. Because I know that that does happen to everyone, of course, getting burnt out. So yeah, I'm planning to. I was trying maybe trying to go on a vacation this weekend. Maybe go down to rent like a Airbnb somewhere. Just because I think I deserve it. I've been working hard with my trading. You know, last month I had a really good trading. You know, this week I'm up about 12 point. Actually, today 12, around like 14%. So yeah, really good trading week. So I mean, really good trading month so far. You know, I did definitely take a lot of losers this month. I think that has taken the fact of like me like trying to, I guess, fit it in my schedule because you know, with live streaming, with me like doing a bunch of stuff in the back end, it's definitely a little. It pushes a little bit of stress on me because I'm not used to it. Usually on my trading, I like being sticking to the things that make me comfortable because again, even though I'm a preacher of uncomfortability, you know, like in my trading, I have a certain way where I wanted to make sure that I perform at my highest level. You know, me being focused, me with my chart, even my candlesticks or whatever. And I think this month was definitely like something where you know I wasn't performing at my peak, just because I wasn't comfortable with my surroundings. Or I mean, I was, you know, doing multiple things at once. Where in my trading, where I'm not really used to live streaming, you know, I basically look at the charts. I have my own barrier. I don't have to talk to anyone. You know, I don't have to wait for anyone or anything like that. So it's definitely a bit easier for me. It was like it's you know from like live streaming. So yeah, we'll see. You know, definitely have to adapt to that because so far this is going to be my actual um, second flat day. If I you know even though I'm down 0.3%, so 0.03% right now, it'll be like technically. So if I don't take any else trades, it'll be my um, I guess that the 0.3%, like it'll be my flat red day, the second flat red day, and then my fourth loser for the month. Which usually like I only lose one or two trades per month on average. So and I usually don't even have a flat day. I usually don't have a red flat day on a month. Like I usually just lose on a trade, but then I you know I get in it again and then I usually win on that or I win on something else. So it's definitely something that I have to get better at based on my stats. And you know at the end of this month, like I'm gonna review all my trades and you know make sure that I'm growing as a trader, making sure that even though I'm uncomfortable, like not uncomfortable, but doing something new, you know, just getting better at that every single day. So, yes, sir, but can't really complain. Got mark up for him. Also, new videos coming out today, so it's coming out at 9 a.m. So, should you guys want to trade, I mean, how much should you guys want to watch it? It's gonna be up on my YouTube at 9 a.m. Central Time Zone. So it is pushing up right now. So we'll see what here. 1.77, my stop at 1.177. What was my winner again? 19. Alright, so EA is basically just, ECAT is trying to fall. Let's see in 1 minute what we have here. Bullish divergence from right over here. So the question is, will it continue falling? I personally think yes, that we're going to continue falling from here. But it is respecting this divergent line, so we'll see. Liquid 50 staying flat, so that's a sign where, you know, you're trying. Looks like it pinned the daily pivot, or was it? Oh yeah, the daily pivot, which is something you definitely want to see, and the Asia high, from as you can see here. So I'm just being patient with it. You know, that's all you can do, guys. You can't really like, you know, like try chasing a trade. Like I was down. I took a loser on chip counter, which, quite frank with you, like it was my fault. That should have never been a loser. But you know, I was patient with it. You know, took advantage of basically the quick scalps on the 1 minute, and then now I'm down 0.03%, which is basically break even for the day. So now I'm just being patient with it. I liked how liquid 50, it's still holding the sell zone. The higher time frames are still there. The overall bias is still there. So for me, even though there's bullish divergence, and from what I could see here, I have to be careful with, you know, this is what I'm worried about. This is the higher low, and then this is another higher low. So for right there, it's telling me that, hey, you know, like, hey Jason, like, it's obviously bullish. Like it's going from, you know, it's retesting, it's making higher lows. So that's something to be careful with. You know, at the same time, it's making, as you could say here, a double top, and then as well as, you know, a level from right over here to trade off with. So I could use this as risk to reward for my bias right over here. I could use that for risk to reward. So I'm not going to be too worried about it, because I know if I shorted it, I definitely have enough risk to reward to take it down over here, and as well as the divergent line right over here. So yeah, I'm just going to be patient with it. That's all I could do. I'm not really going to try rushing it. You know, like, I have a bias. You know, I think this will go short today. Obviously, you know, this bullish divergence is causing an issue, especially from the previous days, as it's trying to push up and it's making higher lows. So that's definitely something to keep in mind for sure. But as you can see here, it's still holding the level. So if I was to short it, you know, I could still short it based on the risk to reward to that level. So I like the bias, honestly. So if the confirmation presents, I'm gonna short it, you know. And there's divergence from right over here, so we'll see. You know, I'm not really too inclined on shorting it right away. Once I see like, all right, there's no divergence. My bad, I'm tripping. But I'm not really like, if I see divergence, like I'm not gonna try like to short it right away. You know, obviously there has to be confirmations toward your side, or you know, you're basically gonna jump into a fire with no eyes. So we'll see. I want to see it reject off this level right over here. Right over there. And I just say, so look at these pins right here. See how it's rejecting that? Obviously, that's not like the most cleanest confirmation, but it does tell me something that you know sellers are trying to take control. Like, the buyers are getting weaker from right over here, so it's like basically making a higher low from here. But you know, it's not like a significant higher low where I would like want to say, hey, that's a clear indication that the sellers are taking control. It's just you know I'm just looking at what price action is telling me. So we'll see. And from like right over here as well, can connect the dots from here. Pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's so divergent from here. actually, and not really. Figure out, take it right over here. Yeah, so this diversion has been broken already, so we'll just wait for like a retest or a confirmation of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said again, sellers are trying to take in control, so we'll see. You know, I want to look at the 15-minute, see if there's a shift candle or something like that. So, but I definitely like the idea where like sellers are trying to take in control right now. I'm confused, but
We hear it over and over from investors. I wish I had bought Amazon or Netflix when they were.
we'll see what we do here. I'm seeing a 5-minute. Sometimes the diversion doesn't form. It kind of forms in a 5-minute. But yeah, it hasn't formed yet from right over here. Clearly though, from this previous high, it is making a higher low, but not diversion yet. So we'll just patiently wait if the diversion forms. I've been trading this system for quite a while now. Where I'm not gonna tell you guys like specifically like how to trade it because it's not like back tested enough where I don't want people to lose money. But basically, it's based on I guess the 1 minute, the 1 minute basically on price action being oversold, not really diverging. It goes into the key level of divergence where it's like a divergence trade, break of the 50 or whatever. But it's not really, it's something that, it's a less probable kind of a trade, but you can easily scalp it, you know, really fast, just like that. And so, you know, it has to do with, like, I guess price action being at a significant level. No divergence, but either overbought or oversold at the 1 minute time frame, and just basically scalping it on the structure. So, yeah, that's kind of what I do for US 100, but I do use the D1 clearly for it. So it's not really like, I guess, the system that I trade with. Pushing down. Looks like there's some momentum hitting back again. RSI is hooking down again. Strong resistance from here, this level right over here. Yeah, I see, you guys can clearly see. So we'll see. I want some divergent form. Divergence. see what we do here. Pretty choppy right now. No clear indication of the momentum that I want. Looks like it's pulling back up. Maybe to form some divergence on top. We'll see, we'll see. EuroCAD, I don't see a EuroCAD. Divergent first break of the 50. Nothing really significant there. You know, it is the first break of the 50, so you have to be careful with that. EU, same thing. Divergence. But again, there's a swapping look at 50. ECAD. There's no swapping liquid 50, so EuroCAD will be better. High time frames on Euro USD is much better, don't get me wrong, but the higher time frames on EuroCAD, it's still good. And the liquid 50 is still in the buy zone, and it's the EMAs are on the uptrend. And it broke out of the Asian range already. So for me, I think, personally, even though EU is off the daily pivot, and it's still technically in the Asian range, not really, I mean, I wouldn't really count it still in the Asian range, but it's still in that kind of a range where it's still in this level to trade in, basically. And as in EuroCAD, it's off the level, basically. It broke through the Asian range, clear break of the Asian range, and enough risk reward to take it over here, totally zone. So I personally would have chosen EuroCAD over Euro USD, even though it goes with the DXY really well. With, I guess, you know, the bias, the overall bias on Euro USD, it goes with it really well. And you know, risk to reward over here. Try taking it over here to the Asia high. But like, it's a swapping liquid 50 EuroCAD. It's, you know, it's being in the buy zone the whole day, and it's, you know, it's still in the buy zone. And possibly, you know, it's out of the Asian range. There's no swapping liquid 50. So for me, like, it'll be a better grade. The higher time frames are not as better as Euro USD, because Euro USD has been basically on a full out uptrend. But, you know, it's still there. So I'm kind of, you know, I would for sure pick EuroCAD over, you know, Euro NZD. I mean Euro USD right now, current moment.
Like 10 times this, you can't try to do how fast you can lose $100. It's the hardest way to make easy money. If I knew that I was gonna lose that $100, man, just take it to casinos. I don't know. It's like obviously that's basically what trading is. If you're not following a set of guidelines, instead of rules, instead of systems. On another note, I want to discuss ASPECs, the community that we're a part of. You know, I joined about a couple months ago, about a year ago actually. You joined about, 4 months ago. So, you know, the community I've been with.
Pushing down.
I want to discuss ASPECs, the community that we're a part of. You know, I joined about a couple months ago, about a year ago actually. You joined about, 4 months ago.
It's pushing down. Alright, we'll see what we have here. There's no retest, so that just tells me clear bullish momentum toward the upside, which it happens a lot. We're just writing right now. Nothing really clean right now, so it's just choppy at the moment. So I may just start having some momentum on New York session. We'll see what we do here. We'll see, we'll see. 5 minute. Just rejecting. He's just choppy right now, which is GBP chop. That usually happens. It's really choppy. I'm gonna look at the 5 minute. We're probably gonna see some kind of rise in liquid 50. Yeah. Right over here. That's what I thought. Whenever price action is kind of stuttering right there, the liquid 50 usually tries to pull up a lot. So we'll see if it tries to swap. ECAD. Just doing its own thing. GA. EU. Looks like it did a pullback from right over here. Now a continuation to the upside. So maybe a green day from stocks. Not really sure because it's so unprecedented right now. Like you don't really know what direction it really wants to go. So it is what it is. I'm gonna do a quick Instagram story just to let them know. Hey guys, what's going on? So, little update. So, about 2 hours ago, I'll say about an hour and a half ago, I took this shift candle. You know, on the R side was through the liquid 50, but I took it a little bit early. It went up to 0.8 R. So from this shift candle right over here, it dropped all the way down to here, this section right over here, and basically 0.8 R. I should have locked my stop at break even because it's part of my rules, especially on a Friday. But I failed to do that. And so basically, I ended up getting stopped out within that position. So right over here, it pulled back. I closed half of my risk right over here, and it basically stopped me out for the rest of the position. So I was down about 0.19%. So a really small loser, not like a big loser, which is good, especially on a Friday. And basically, I took it short again on a D1 as a D1 right over here. And then so basically made about 1.27 R, close 50% around. I closed 50% right over here as it hit this line right over here. And then, yeah, and then basically I locked my stop at 1.27790 basically. So yeah, locked my stop right over there, and then it basically, you know, stopped me out into profit. So yeah, so now I'm about down at break even right now. So no, I'm about 0.03%. So basically break even. So right now I'm looking to see what we do here on the 50 minute if we form some kind of divergence to take it down to the downside. So yeah, we'll just see. You know, it's a bit choppy right now. So maybe for a New York session we'll see some kind of momentum toward the downside. No divergence yet. I mean, technically, you guys can put this as divergence from right over here, price action high. So it is slight divergence. It's not enough. I mean, I will count that as divergence, to be honest. From right over here. So it is divergent, as you can see here. So we'll see what we do here as we consolidate. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see what my options are, my stocks. By the way, guys, if you guys want to get into stock trading, DM me. Because I have like a discount for you guys. I use Webull right now instead of Robinhood, just because like with Robinhood, from what I've seen, like it's a bit glitchy, and I just don't feel safe on putting like my money in there. So I use Webull right now. So it looks like everything's a bit down on pre-market, so we'll see if we speed up. But basically, yeah, I use Webull, and it's really cool because I got like a couple free stocks for joining. I got 2 free stocks for literally just joining and putting one. Like I put $1 because I wasn't using it until like I guess this week. I mean, I did buy a couple of stock trades or whatever, but I placed literally like $1 in it, and I got like 2 free stocks, and like so I got literally Snapchat, which was worth $30. And then I got, what else? Like a weird company that I forgot its name, but I basically got it for $40. So literally like $80 worth of stocks, $70 worth of stocks, just like that. And I was like, holy crap! Like that's pretty cool. Like honestly, just joining and putting like $1, and then you make $80. Like, it's a good return, in my opinion. And then you could literally sell those stocks right away, and then you could basically withdraw into your bank account if you really want to. So. Yeah, let me know if you guys are interested because it's really fucking cool. And as AceFX grows and grows and grows, we're gonna start implementing, I guess, our systems to futures, stocks, ETFs, options. Like it's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm really excited about that. On doing that, I've already placed some option trades personally, some future trades. So it's gonna be a really awesome opportunity for I guess our AceFX members who are profitable or just want to basically diversify their portfolio. It's definitely going to be something that in AceFX we're definitely going to grow into. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, Webull's a really good broker. It's commission free, so like you don't have to pay for commissions on it. And so like from my experience, like from so far, like I like it a lot. I like it way more than Robinhood, just because Robinhood doesn't really have a chart, and then Webull really has like a clean chart. Like if you guys have TD emitter trader, which I do, I use it for futures trading. It has like a clean chart just like Webull, so I like that a lot. Where like Webull kind of like made their charts into kind of like of course like from like Robinhood, I mean from like TD emitter trader. So it's a really cool way to trade stocks and options and futures. So here's bearish divergence right now. As you can see over here, bearish divergence, which technically now. I'm gonna look at EuroCAD. Let's see what we're doing here. I'm trying to pull back here. I would even try taking a retest of the 50 from right over here. I mean, obviously, I think this thing could go up for today. I think for sure. I think we definitely have potential for that. But at the same time, like, it's just, yeah, I want to make like a significant higher low. Like, this is just a little mini pullback. It's not really a higher low. So, yeah, just my idea. I mean, obviously you can try scalping it, but I'm not trying to scalp it right now. I'm just looking at GF right now. I'm not trying to marry the idea, don't get me wrong, but I definitely think this thing has potential. So I'm just going to wait patiently for it. That's part of the game, just waiting patiently for the trade setups. New video up in Instagram, guys, so if you guys haven't checked it out, I mean, you guys haven't checked that out yet, I recommend you guys checking it out. And then YouTube video will be coming out at 9 a.m. Central Time Zone, so about an hour and a half. So it technically has broken through this divergence from right over here. But I think it has potential to hit over here. We're probably going to hit the highs here again. But we'll see if we get chopped out. If it chops out, and then it doesn't go nowhere for the New York session. I'm on a trade right now, so this risk to reward. I was just trying to calculate risk to reward toward the downside. bearish divergence. It's just choppy right now. So this live stream is actually going to be much longer now. That is what it is. I want to show you guys that even though I took a loss and I'm basically at break even for the day now, 0.03% down, so it's literally not even money anymore. It's just like chump money. You know, even though I took this loss from the shift candle, and I should have locked my stop, so this shouldn't even have been a loser in the first place. I waited patiently. I waited for the pullback. I traded it short, made money on it, and basically just waiting again for the bias, the overall bias that I had on GPCHF. So on Liquid 50, it's still rising, so this is what kind of, you know, I don't like. As price continues to range in this direction, the Liquid 50 continues to pull up, because that's what it is. Whenever it's up in this level and it's ranging, right, basically ranging, the Liquid 50 will, you know, continue to try to continue going up. Most likely, most often, from what I've seen. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, overall bias, 1 hour, short bias, like higher time frames are short bias. So we'll see. We'll see what we have here. You know, I would like to have some more confirmation of the divergence, and then finally, I found a push all the way down. You know, hit that divergent line, and then we see a push down, which right now it looks like it's about to hit, which is amazing. If you hit that, I'm gonna be proud of you guys. I'm gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So it is slight divergent now. So we'll see what we do here. The cat is pushing up. So we'll see what we do here. Looks like it rejected off that. Let's see if we continue rejecting that point. Yeah, so it is divergent. Just slight. So let's see what we do here. Pushes up. I'll just let it see what it does. Let the divergence come to you. Nope, it just... I have no idea why it just dropped hard. It just decided to drop. For no apparent reason. That's probably because of the New York Open. As New York is opening right now, people are going to be like, oh my god, GF looks like a good sell. Let me go sell that really quick. So it is slight divergent, as you can see here. So, we'll see. Just slightly divergent, if you look at the 1 minute. So, we'll see what we do here. Where's my music? Let's put some good music on. pushing up. It could do a retest on the 50 and then go down, making a higher low. I mean a lower high. It's like we bounce off the liquid 50. I love how there's weakness right now. As you can see, it's trying to weaken. And now it just pops off. Well, let's see. First break of the 50, pulls back. Let's see if it actually tries to make a higher low. Makes a higher. Yeah, it's still pushing higher. And it just broke through the divergence. We still have another minute to fully like see the RSI if it actually breaks through. But it is very, how you could say, like it's making a higher low from here. So looking at price action, just clearly a price action. Higher low, and then higher low, as you can see here. So that tells me an indication that, you know, bullish divergence is hitting in. And it's causing to make this pair long today. So it is what it is. I'm at break even for the day. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped. I mean, not get stopped out. If my bias goes against me, and it goes like long bias, it is what it is. I'm not trying to take this long if I want to. Like as you can see here, like price is falling, RSI is rising. you know, you could have done in on this retest or on this retest right over here to take it along. But for me, I'm not taking it along. I'm short biased on this thing. And yeah, just looking at price actions, making higher lows from there. Looks like it's kind of doing a wedge as well, like where it's like right over here. Kind of a wedge thing. Not a clean wedge, but kind of a wedge. So it's probably trying to wait for a breakout, maybe. But we'll see. You know, I might break even for the day, so you know, I may just leave that Friday off to it. We have the daily pivot right over here as well as the Asia high as resistance. And then the 200 and 800 EMA is in the way before ADR. Liquid 50 still trying to go up. See if the 1 minute hold held. No, it didn't. So the divergence didn't hold at all. That tells me there's a lot of bullish momentum from here. So it is what it is. Break even for the day. Really good trade. Really good, I guess, like management of, you know, I could definitely have lost 0.19% today. But hey, you know, I looked at my buys, looked at the divergent. The buys from here was, you know, really good. If you guys, you know, liquid 50 was in a sell zone, it was holding the sell zone. 50-minute liquid 50 was through, was held in the sell zone. The 50-minute RSI was through the TL. You know, it was holding the D1 properly from right over here, making lower highs in on a structural basis. So, you know, even though like this shouldn't have been a loser right over here, I'm still, I guess, as you could say, more than glad that today could have been much worse on my loser if I, you know, if I didn't take it small, if I didn't have risk management, if I didn't, you know, believe in the process, believe in, you know, being patient. Because officially, you know, whenever you're trading the D1s and D2s, you have to be patient with it. So, yeah, I'm glad for it. You know, I don't know what, you know, this thing is going to do. I'm still going to continue watching it. I do have a call in about an hour or so, so I'll continue watching it and see what we do from here. But, yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Let me know if there's anything I could do personally for you guys. Let me know if you guys need any help, any coaching help, anything like that. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later, alright? Monday morning, 5 a.m. Central Time Zone. You know, we're up about, currently about, what is like 14% now. 14%. Yeah, around 14%. Including this week, last week. Because last week I was up 3.75. No, the first week I was up 4%, I believe. And then second week I was up around almost 4%, almost 4%, by around 3.74, 567. I'll have to check. And then this week I'm up like another around 3.60, 70, around that. Around 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 12. So around 12 to 14% this week. I think it's 14%. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this, you know, this live stream. Let me know if you guys need any help or anything like that. ECAT looks like it's pulling back, and it, you know, you guys could have entered right over here if you really wanted to for risk to reward. But I would only recommend anyone, like people who are actually you know, experts in the system. You could have entered on the break of the 50 with this bullish momentum, take it up to the upside. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a freaking good day, good Friday. Let me know if there's anything I could do to help you guys out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, alright?